Tennis is a sport where you don't need big muscles to hit the ball hard. It's more about the timing and acceleration on the ball, but that doesn't mean that we don't have very strong players in the tour. So today, let's take a look at some of the craziest body transformations in the tour. And if you would like to enjoy more great tennis videos like this one, make sure to subscribe to the channel. That said, let's get into the video. Martin Fucsovics. Not many will know, but Martin Fucsovics was the Wimbledon 2010 Juniors champion. But it wasn't until 2018 that he established himself as an ATP player. On his way to the tour, Fucsovics went from a skinny boy to one of the strongest players out there. Some of these images are quite the proof. Frances Tiafoe. Tiafoe is one of the most explosive players in the tour, very fast, very strong, can serve almost up to 140 miles per hour, and is visually quite a beast. But of course, he wasn't born like that, and these images from when Tiafoe was a junior player show a much skinnier version of Tiafoe, quite a difference from what we can see today. Carlos Alcaraz. Alcaraz has had one of the craziest body transformations from any tennis player, especially considering how fast this transformation was. Here are some images of Alcaraz playing at Challengers level when he was 15 years old, and here are some images of a practice session of this year. He's now an absolute beast, and he was one of those very skinny kids that you would say struggled to put on a lot of muscle mass. But with a lot of hard work and surely eating a lot, only being 18 years old, Alcaraz became one of the strongest players in the tour. Stefanos Tsitsipas. Now, when looking at Tsitsipas, you wouldn't say he's one of the strongest players in the tour, but when you compare this to this, you gotta give him his props. There's a huge difference, especially on the width of his shoulders and his back. Very big transformation considering how skinny of a kid he was. Cristian Garin. Garin is another case of a player who won a junior Grand Slam. That was at the French Open 2013, but it wasn't until 2019 that he established himself as an ATP player. These images show that already as a junior he was quite strong. He is naturally a strong guy, but nowadays Garin is an even bigger beast, and what is especially impressive is the size of his legs. He has to have the biggest quads in the tour, and his calves are up there with the great Aslan Karatsev, but overall I would say that Garin has the strongest legs in the tour. Rafael Nadal. Now, we've seen Rafa for so many years now that I think almost all of us have forgotten about skinny Rafa. When he came into the tour, being only 16 years old, Nadal's body was nothing like it is today. Like Alcaraz, in just a couple of years, Nadal had a crazy body transformation. Look at the difference between him in 2003 and 2005 when he won his first French Open. Especially the difference in the size of his arms is quite crazy. And 17 years later, he's still one of the strongest guys in the tour. There's no doubt that Rafa has put in the work throughout the years. Fernando Verdasco. Although lately we've not seen a lot from him, and there's no guarantee that we will see him back in the tour, as he's now playing at challenger level, Verdasco is a player that we've seen for over a decade in the tour, and he's another player that was already very strong, already in his junior years. Here are some images of him at 19 years old, but the curious thing is that Verdasco has got stronger and stronger throughout his career, especially in the later stages of his career. He's had a big bulk, and we can see him now as big as we've ever seen him. Look at his chest and arms. If I was to guess the winner of an arm wrestle competition between all the players in the top 200, Verdasco surely has to be up there. Andy Murray. Another player who most of the people can't remember when he was young, as he's been for ages in the tour, but Murray actually came to the tour as one of the skinniest players. His transformation wasn't crazy fast, but he's put on a lot of muscle throughout the years. And like Verdasco, it's in the later stages of his career where we've seen him as big as ever. A crazy difference between him in the earlier stages of his career and the last few years. So that's it for today's video. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Let me know in the comments which transformation do you think was the craziest. If I was to vote, I would say Alcaraz. I actually saw him play live. Like I said before, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit the thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel to enjoy more great tennis content like this. Merry Christmas to all of you. I hope you all have a wonderful time with the family. And hopefully, I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace!